everything we do is really focused around best practices and how do we ensure that Salesforce is implemented and configured and customized in a way that Salesforce is designing it to be, so that we're not creating technical debt that becomes hard to maintain on an ongoing basis and all those types of things. When you're looking at something like Einstein AI, how do we consider, how do we utilize it and implement it, so that we're doing it consistent with the way Salesforce wants us to?
Yeah. Okay. I guess that's a really important question. So thanks for asking. As we know, yeah, one of the most important values that Salesforce has is to be a company that you really can trust in, right? So security, data, everything is on Salesforce already. What that basically means for us is that you need to have a healthy org, right? So considering that we are going to leverage your current settings, we are going to use all the settings that you have already in place, I would say that it's extremely important that you periodically check how are your settings. To double check, for example, if you have too many system admins, password policies, all those type of things that are important because are related to the core of Salesforce. And if you have that in control, you can move on with any functionality, with any type of future improvements that you want to pursue with Copilot. And of course, it's important to say that, okay, data quality is a key as well, right? So you need to have really accurate records, avoid having records that are duplicate or probably that are incomplete. So those type of things, I guess, that can provide a lot of potential to all the next moves that you want to do in Salesforce.
Perfect, perfect. So, Vivi, anything to add to what Ninan just shared?
I think that I'll just reiterate that we need to ensure data quality. Guys, it's a mantra we hear the whole time, that your AI is just as good as your data. So it is important. I mean, data quality is key here. As Nina mentioned before, we also need to think about customizing prompts and actions to our business needs. And Salesforce describes that as the grounding technique. So those examples, Jim, that we touched before about, mentioning your customer record, someone's phone number, and all that, this is called the grounding technique. This is what enables your implementation to give you relevant and contextual responses that is grounded on your business, on your proprietary CRM data. It's also important to mention that we need to test very carefully all these actions and prompts. Test, I would say. Mainly because you can change, you can choose, you can pick and choose your model, your large language model. You can pick and choose from what Salesforce lists there as part of the tool. So it's important that you verify that large language model is providing you the responses that you are willing indeed to receive, and that's in alignment with your business and what you are expecting. And then, after testing and verifying this is all good, I have a good grounding here in terms of with all my actions and prompts. I have a good large language model being referred, and I've tested it successfully. Then you should promote adoption. So these are like the steps that I would say that we should go through. Ensuring data quality, we should customize to your business needs, should test and promote adoption.